loop this rope through here, and ouch, that's thumb, blasted tent. There we go. And that is the tent setup. Never thought I would see myself doing peasant work. How far I have fallen. Well, yes, I know the tent is a bit crooked, but at least this will keep the water out. That's all that matters. Besides, normally I would have my father's servants do this for me. But I suppose that's all out the window now. We have decided to go on the run, become fugitives. Now we've decided to run off on our little excursion. To be frank, I didn't actually think we'd get this far. Although the crossing to the Empire did get a little bit dicey at one point. We wouldn't have been able to make it if, well, that certain sleepy teacher didn't forge documents for us. But we made it through, all the way to Zetria. To be honest, I sort of pictured this forest to be, well, smaller. Well, yes, I know it has the reputation of being the largest forest on the continent, but, well, we're from Rapture. Well, at least I'm from Rapture. Everything compared to there seems rather small. Quaint villages, dirt farming, whatever else peasants from the rest of the continent do. I'm surprised. Of all the things that we could have ended up being, partners in crime was not really on my list. Although I suppose those blasted tea leaves were half right. What's that, Mage? Oh, look at you. You're shivering. Oh, come, sit. Let me get a blanket around you. There you go. There. No, I didn't say you could have the whole blanket to yourself. Move over. I'm taking one side of it. There we go. Side by side. At least I get to keep you somewhat warm. Speaking of warmth, let's get a fire going. I think I know a spell for this. Oh, you were in the pyromancy class. What was it? Gilvanok something. Gilvanok. Gilvanok Glen. Would you like to do the honors, or should I? Very well. After you. You know the words, just Gilvanok Glen. There you go. Who knows, we might make a pyromancer out of you yet. That's if the world doesn't end in the meanwhile. Out of all of the things I could picture August doing, trying to end the world would not be one of them. I thought he'd be more the type to steal textbooks and sell them on the black market for below their worth, but here he goes. You're ready for what comes next, aren't you? You realize that we're not even a day away from Honeywood. Once we reach that town, there's no turning back. There's no second chances. August, or Ortas, or whatever he says his name is now. He wishes to commit a crime which should never even be conceived of. We'll be alone. The two of us. No help, no anything. And I can't help but feel that this is going to be a one-way journey. Either he's going to walk away and we won't live to see the world that he creates, or we stop him. I don't understand what's happening, and to be honest, I don't want to. All that matters is stopping it. But before we go, Mage, I need to tell you something. If this does end up being the end for either one of us, I don't want to. I don't want things to end without you knowing, without getting something off my mind. When I first met you at the academy, I was boorish, to say the least. I looked down upon you because you were a mage from the Empire. We had been taught all our lives that those in the Empire, those in the South, those in the Sands, were inferior to us in Rapture. We were the destiny of the world. The Eastern theocratic tribes united as the Rapturian theocracy. What a load of rot. During my time with you, you've surprised me again and again and again, and I can't help but be humbled by that. You've changed my view on things, on everything. The good of where we are from does not matter. What matters is the good of all. And if I hadn't been so blinded and ignorant to your merit, this whole situation might not have occurred in the first place. You are special to me, and it's something that I did not expect. And it's not in a way one feels about another person. It's not candles and roses, no. I care about you for you. I want you to be happy, no matter what. No matter where you end up, you will always be able to rely on me. You know how I feel in other regards, but what I am telling you now is separate. It's not some declaration, it's a statement that I care. Even if you do get me into the most foolish things. This has been the adventure of a lifetime. A chance to change the world for good. And I'm grateful to be a part of it. Even if we do fail in the end. And to be honest, looking at our chances, we just might. You know, I used to spend my whole life just wanting to feel something to break the mundanity. Before I met you, it was card games with my father's friends' sons, and going to estates, and balls, and talking, but never saying anything. Everything in my life was planned out for me. Everything to the last detail. Fendal shall be top of the Arcane Academy. Fendal shall become the Grand High Overseer. Fendal shall carve our family's name into the history books. By the love of the Crimson One, let it be so. I was foolish. I did foolish things. I wanted to feel alive, and nothing I did could fill the void that was supposed to be my soul. I just felt empty. Like there was always something missing. As if my life wasn't my own, I was simply watching someone live it. And now look at me. I've betrayed everything I was raised to believe, gone against everyone who ever did something for me, ever pushed me to my limits, and I couldn't be happier. I couldn't feel more alive. And that's thanks to you. And only to you. I need you to make me a promise. Yes, just one. Things may not end well when we confront August. I need you to promise me, if it comes to a choice between stopping him and saving me, put the good of our world first. I'm no great loss when compared to that scale. No, it's a hypothetical, but I need to know. You can do what needs to be done. If push comes to shove. Promise me. Good. Very well. Then off to bed. You turn in first, I'll take first watch for the night. You never know what kind of monsters are waiting out in these forests. And, sweet dreams, Mage.